Hello. What's going on, everybody? It's time to start the show. I am ChubbyRay. Welcome all to ChubbyRay Comics. We are talking comics. I love it. I love talking comics. I've been looking forward to this all weekend. So hoping we have good discussion, have some fun. I get to show some books. I'm going to give some stuff away. I do love giving stuff away. Answer some questions. I got a haul in today. I might actually open some books today. I have Adam is supposed to join me from crooksandbanditscomics.com. We're going to have him on. So it should be awesome. I'm expecting to have a nice show tonight. What do you guys think? Should we agree? Should we agree that we're going to have a nice show? That's gonna take some good questions from you guys. All right. So let's get some good questions, get some good discussions going. I see the Kanema is in. What's up, man? Hello. Meyer's in. What's up, Meyer? My boy Meyer's in. He became a member this week, so that's awesome. Southport says, just curious if everyone would tell the best omnibus they've ever read. Yeah. He wants some people in the chat room. Share what your favorite omnibuses are. I think that's cool. That must be Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. That's omnibus. Huge Batman fan. Laconima likes Sale and Loeb's Long Halloween omnibus, which also has a Dark Victory, Haunted. Dark Victory, Haunted. Why am I forgetting the name? Haunted Night. And then it's got the Catwoman story, right? That's pretty cool. Everything from those two is just so good. I read Daredevil Yellow, Spider-Man Blue, and Superman for all the seasons this week. Yeah, and the Captain America one. I don't have the Captain America one, but I've heard that one's good too. Ash Nightable saying, let's go. All right, brother, let's go. You got it. Are we talking comics? Yes, of course. I love talking comics. You guys know I could talk comics every day. Griffin's in. What's going on, Griffin? Say what's up, Ray. What's up, Griffin? What's up, Ray? How's it going? What's up, Seagulls? Todd Butler says, hey, Ray, what's going on, Todd? How are you, buddy? Chewy Queso wants to know everybody's favorite Avengers run. My favorite Avengers run, it's got to be the new Avengers run by Brian Michael Bendis. But I'll tell you, I read the Jeff Johns run, and I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, it's always been Busick, right? But boy, the Jeff Johns run is really, really good. Yeah. Really enjoyed that. And I have the Jason Aaron run paperbacks, but I'm sort of waiting for that to get on an omnibus before I start reading them. I haven't read the Jason Aaron run. I have them all, but I'm sort of waiting. I mean, that looks pretty cool, but I haven't read it. Branson, what's going on, Brant? Galandowski says, what's up, Ray, in chat? Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Are we doing good, everybody? I think we're doing pretty good. Chewy agrees with me that New Avengers by Bendis. Here's why it's so good. It's so good because that's when Marvel decided everything was going to flow through. Everything was going to flow through their core book. Everything's going to flow through the core book. And I love the way that it all set up. It all set up through New Avengers. I mean, House of M, Civil War, Dark Reign, Fear Itself, Secret Invasion, everything flowed through the Avengers. That's when I think Marvel was at their best. They really figured it out. During that time with Bendis in charge. Like where they said, okay, our core book is the Avengers, so let's run everything through Avengers, which was smart. That's how it should be, right? I mean, I know I'm not wrong when I say that. So I just think that's when Avengers, that's when Marvel got the best, is when everything was flowing, everything went through the Avengers, and that was your start point for everything Marvel Comics. You just went through the Avengers and it connected you to everything, which was awesome. You know? That's my favorite. That's my favorite time for the Avengers. Let's see. James, what's up, James? I love James. You guys, James is so cool. James does all on near mint condition. Like he puts, I don't even know how he does it. He puts everything up. He has everybody's everything. He knows their whereabouts and he posts all of it. James is very cool. I'm glad you're here, James. That's awesome, buddy. Adam's in. Adam, send me an email so I can send you the link to join the show. Because I'm going to talk to Adam tonight. It's going to be awesome. I just finished reading Nightwing by Tom Taylor. It was fantastic. Dude, Galandowski, it's great, isn't it? It's great. You guys know how much I love that Tom Taylor run. And I know it's very positive. And I know some people, will make fun of whatever. You're all our taste are what they are, but I'm a very positive person. I'm enthusiastic. And you guys notice I find everything right about a book. I don't look at a book trying to find everything wrong. I just try to find everything right about it. And I loved that Tom Taylor run. I thought it was fantastic. I think we need more books like that. I just think it was so good. Hello, Ray. Going to have an excellent show. Everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this page. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. Let's get some likes. Let's get some likes. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. By the way, we're at, what are we at? 30. Let me double check. I saw the subscriber number today and it was shocked. We're over 3,800 subscribers, you guys. Yeah, we're 3,808 subscribers. We're less than 200 subscribers away. Less than 200 subscribers away from the big giveaway. I've got a big giveaway coming up. With 4,000. We're giving away that Star Wars omnibus. That's coming up at 4,000. We're getting closer. And I have a March 1st giveaway. March 1st giveaway is the Fantastic Four Epic Collection. So pretty cool. And members just got themselves a new giveaway today. For those of you guys who are members, you saw that video. So pretty cool. Let's see what we have here. Thanks, Jose, for the like and everything. I love it. My favorite omnibus so far, top 3 are. Let's see what Meyer's top 3 are. Stern Spider-Man, that's very good, very good. Tom Taylor Nightwing and Fantastic Four Hickman. Boy, I'll tell you what. I don't find anything wrong with your top 3, man. I mean, wow, I don't find anything wrong with it. I think your top 3 is perfect. I think Meyer, that's a perfect. I really think that is a perfect top 3, brother. I love it. Oh, got our first super chat. Thank you, Jose. Awesome, buddy. Oh, Jose, you're the best, brother. That means the world to me. I love when I get super chats. Look at that. Comics and look who's in. Comics and Tortillas in, and he wants the Comics and I guarantee, guys. I guarantee if he's in, I will let Comics and Tortilla co-host the show. After the Adam interview, I'm going to let Comics and Tortilla co-host if he wants to. And you guys, if you've watched the show before when Comics and Tortilla is on, you know what that means. Oh my God. It could make for a long night for me. Oh boy, let's see. Gondossi says, let me get caught up, guys. Chewy says Chip Spider-Man, the best omnibus I've ever read. I've never gotten it. They're doing a reprint. They're doing a reprint of Zdarsky's Spider-Man that's coming. I think in a couple months. I can't wait to get it. I don't own it. I don't own Chip Zdarsky Spider-Man. I will with the reprint. Thank God. Cheeky Chicken says my favorite is Jeff Johns Green Lantern Volume 1. Dude, you can't go wrong with that either. I love Jeff Johns Green Lantern. I think Jeff Johns Green Lantern 1 should be one of everybody's first omnibuses they buy. I think it's that good. Brant says JMS Spider-Man. I love JMS Spider-Man. I might be one of the crazy people. I like JMS Spider-Man Volume 2 better than Volume 1, but I mean, Volume 1's got some pretty good stuff in it. J. Michael Straczynski's Spider-Man was fantastic. I love Gotham Central, probably one of my favorite omnibuses. Yeah, Gotham Central's Greg Rucka, Ed Brubaker. I love those guys. Oh, that's great. What's up, Ray? Got a question for you. Who do you enjoy more, Justice League or Avengers, and why? Okay. This is hard, but it's gonna be Justice League. It will be Justice League because Justice League was my first ever book was Legion of Superheroes, as you guys know, but in the 1970s, it was Legion of Superheroes and Justice League of America. I mean, those were those Bronze Age Justice League books. That was my intro to comics, and I love. In fact, I actually have a couple of paperbacks of Justice League America. This is Bronze Age Justice League. This is cool. And then I also have, I'll show you this. A lot of people don't have this. It's hard to find. I don't know why it's so hard to find, but here you go. Justice League of America. This is the wedding of Adam and Jean Loring. Really, this is really cool. So I love these. I treasure these two paperbacks, but I also have all three Bronze Age. I have all three of the Bronze Age Justice Leagues. I love it. So I'd have to say Justice League, but it's for personal reasons because when I was young, that's what I read. So I loved Justice League when I was a youngster. So just for personal reasons, but I do love the Avengers. My favorite Justice League run is Jeff Johns. I think Jeff Johns' Justice League was fantastic. It's Brian Michael Bendis for the Avengers. I love the new Avengers. I think they're great. But Jonathan Hickman's Avengers is really good. Gallandossi says, my next read is Tynion Batman Omnibus Volume 1. I loved it. I just did a video on that. You guys know how much I love James Tynion's Batman. Volume 2 is coming out this week, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited for it. Ray, new Avengers or all new X-Men? I have both. I love both. I'm a huge Brian Michael Bendis fan. I really am. I love his writing. I think his dialogue is superb. And his storylines are great. The one thing he doesn't have is, of course, he had it with Ultimate Spider-Man. His stories never got bad. You know what I mean? They're always good. The new Avengers, I think he was doing so much near the end. The stories weren't as good as they were in the beginning, but I love Bendis and his Superman stuff. His Superman stuff started out good, and I think he was given some crap. You know what I mean? I think the pressure got to him, and by the time he did the Legion of Superheroes, I think he was done. You know, that's what I think. But I love Brian Michael Bendis. Just love him. Everybody like and subscribe. Thank you, Chip Crisper. Yeah, like and subscribe, you guys. Would love it. Have you read Snyder, Tynion, Williamson Justice League? I'm reading that now. I'm reading it now because I've never read the metal and death metal stuff. So I'm reading Snyder Tynan's Justice League right now. And I did love the Dark Crisis stuff. I loved it. I love Joshua Williams. I'm really looking forward to the Dark Crisis omnibus that's coming out this year. I'm a huge Joshua Williams fan. I'm Carl saying good afternoon. Good afternoon, brother. Todd says, I love the Avengers Defenders storyline. Oh, yeah, that was great. I have the Avengers and Defenders epic collections. I love both of them. I loved the Defenders. You know what else I love was the Champions. You guys ever read the Champions? Todd, did you read the Champions back from the 70s? There was the Defenders and there was the Champions. And wasn't there another one? Or am I misremembering? I can't remember. I want to say there was another group. But I love the Defenders. I like the Champions. I like the New Warriors. I like Marvel groups. I just ordered James Tynan's Batman Volume 1. It arrives Wednesday. Awesome, Jose. That's great, brother. You'll love it. You'll love it. I just finished reading Batman and Robin Year 1 by Wade. Oh, my God. I loved it. 10 out of 10. Yeah, dude. It was great, right? I loved it. It was so fantastic. I was such a fan of it. Surprised me how much I loved that let me hold on. I got to hit the right button. I hit the wrong button. It surprised me how much I loved that run. I'm trying to send Adam the thing. Right. Yeah, Batman and Robin was so good. Mark Waid, I think it was the best. I just think it was and I wasn't even a fan. I was not a fan of the artist. But I ended up becoming a fan after I read it. It was so good. And that's Chris Sampier. Why did I forget his name? Chris Sampier. Yeah, I really became a fan of his stuff after or Sam. How do you pronounce his name? Chris Samney. Forgive me. Chris Samney. I actually liked his art in that a lot. There's a lot of stuff he did. I wasn't a fan of, but I really liked Batman and Robin Year 1. Let's see. Hey Ray, great show yesterday on Near Mint Condition. Oh, thanks, Andy. I appreciate it, man. I love doing those Near Mint Condition shows, guys. Those are so much fun. Like I said, it's really cool. You got James, and he gives all the links up and stuff. It's really freaking cool. Plus, you know, I don't know Dom that well. I just met him not that long ago. I really like Dom. Dom of X is really bright. He's young, man. He's really young, but he's a really smart kid. And I love Cody collects. I love Cody. He's great. You guys know what I feel about Sean. Sean with Comic Pals. I love Sean. He's great. And I'll tell you, Omnibo, I'm getting to know Omnibo really well, and I really like him. So the best thing about the Near Mint Condition stuff is, yeah, it's talking comics. And I think the channel that Omar's created, the community he's created, I think it's the best comic community around. So to be part of it is an honor. But also, the coolest thing about it is I've met so many awesome people. I consider Omar a friend. He's such an awesome guy. But everyone I have met through his channels have just been, I've never met anybody who I think's a jerk. They're all really fantastic. Do you have Grant Morrison's Batman run? Yes. Yeah, I like Grant Morrison's Batman run. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Zurin R, but I really like this father and son setup. Yeah, I liked it. And I liked You know what I liked was the Dick Grayson Damian stuff. I really liked that, like after Bruce Wayne dies or after Batman dies, and it was Dick as Batman. I really liked that part too. It was really good. TJ says, "What's up, Ray? What's up, TJ? Just got back from work. Cough is killing me, dude. That sucks. I've been there before, and that sucks. My background was radio, so for me, a cough was the worst thing you could get. I know I know that feels horrible, brother. What's a comic book run that you wish was collected in omnibus format? Oh, I can give you a bunch of them. I just did a video on one comic book run that I think should be collected, which is Chuck Dixon on Green Arrow. Chuck Dixon's Green Arrow run needs to be collected. Iron Man by Matt Fraction and Salvador La Roca needs to be collected. Legion of Superheroes by Paul Levitz needs to be collected. All of it. I mean, I could go on forever. The Green Lanterns by Sam Humphries. Was it Sam Humphries who did Sam Humphries did the Jessica and Simon Baz run, right? That needs to be collected. I could go on. I could continue all night. Jeremy Adams Flash run needs to be collected. There's a ton of stuff. I'm just looking at the stuff right in front of me, but I'm sure there's a ton of Marvel stuff as well. Ray, I received this morning your gift. I thank you so much. It's incredible. You must have paid $50. I hope, however, dude, I loved it. Listen, Margin, I hope I pronounced that right. Margin, it was my pleasure to send it to France. Thank you so much for being a member of the show. It means a lot. All you members, we're about to hit 60 members, you guys. Let me check. I want to double check what I have, but I think I'm just up against 60 members. And yeah, I'm at 60 members right now because Falma Flippa just joined. And I cannot tell you how astounding it is to me that I have 60 people who just want to watch my videos early. That is, to me, that's amazing. To have, you know what I mean? To have that many people, it means the world to me. And so it was worth it. Thank you, Marjan. I hope you enjoy the book. Hopefully, at least this allows me to get back into reading some Jeff Johns Green Lantern or something. Love it. Get that cough, man. Take advantage. Take advantage of that cough. Take some time to read some books. What's the best Absolute Edition you own? Best Absolute Edition, JLA Avengers. Yeah, Absolute JLA Avengers is fantastic. I also love Absolute Infinite Crisis. I love Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths. I love that. I love Absolute books are awesome. The Absolute Edition. I also do love the Absolute Universe books. Siddique says, how you doing, Ray? I'm doing good. Doing good, man. Doing very good. Good evening. Good evening, says Gray. Well, a good evening back to you, Gray. JD Kirby says, how did I get here? I might as well see what this is all about. Well, JD Kirby, you are in a place with a bunch of cool people, so I hope that you enjoy being part of it. It's a good community to be in. By the way, we have a new member. Hold on, let me make the announcement. Catfish. Is it? Oh, Catfish. Catfish. Welcome to the membership. I will do your sheet, and I will get you placed in the Frosted Flakes Bowl for one of the upcoming giveaways. I'm saying upcoming giveaway because I'm planning on giving one, but if I make Comics and Tortilla a co-host, we're going to give away more than one. I'll tell you right now. Because Comics and Tortilla has a way of talking me into doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Let's see. I want to go back. Let me read a couple more comments, and then we're gonna bring up Adam, so we could talk some books at Crooks and Bandits Comics. I love it. Let's see what we have. By the way, I love it. How about this? Another super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Sanike style. Thank you so much. That's great. Thunder says, Ray, I saw you gave away the Dark Knight Returns. I did. Only members shot, but yeah, I did a members only video today, and I gave away Dark Knight Returns. I gave it to Dan. Was it Dan? Congratulations, Dan. You won, brother. Yep. Dan was the winner. And I gave away my Dark Knight Returns. You know, the way I figured is I'm not a fan of I wasn't a fan of it, so why was I hanging on to it? So just give it away, right? I love it. Good evening, Gray, again. Can't wait for Crooks and Bandits. What a sight. Well, I'm glad you asked that, because let's bring up my guest now. It's Adam.
What's going on?
And Bandits Comics.
You hear me?
Buddy.
I'm good. How about you? You hear me? Everything good?
Good. I hear you fine.
All right, cool. Awesome. What's going on?
Crooks and Bandits Comics.com, and use the code ChubbyRay Comics, no spaces, ChubbyRay Comics, to get your discount. Adam, welcome to the show, man. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
So let me ask, what made you decide, because their site hasn't been around that long, what made you decide to start selling collected editions online?
So I've always been a big comic book fan, and ever since I was a kid. Then I got out of it when I was, in my teens and everything like that. And then in 2012, I had a son, and then I started getting back into it, built up a huge collection of singles, eventually sold all of that off to Torpedo Comics.
Oh, wow.
And then they came from Vegas. I live in Jersey, so they flew out, packed up my whole collection, took everything. And then I was always into omnibus and collected editions. They wanted to buy everything that I had, and I told them no. I was like, that's the only stuff that's not for sale. But I almost had a full run of like Amazing Spider-Man. I think I had it from like number 3 on to 700. Yeah, I had crazy stuff. They were really excited to get their hands on them too. But yeah, and then about a year ago, I had some health issues. I had to have open heart surgery.
Oh my God. And you're how old?
Well, at the time I was 44, so I just turned 45.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had to have quintuple bypass surgery.
Jesus, at 44?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I said, while I was recovering, I said, you know what? I want to do something fun, something that I love. And, besides my regular 5 to 1 that I really work 5 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon, I started to sell books and see just something for fun.
Yeah. I think it's great. What you set up is very cool. And you're selling. It's crazy, right? That people are coming over and.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. And, I'm a collector 4 and 4. First and foremost, I make sure the books are all packed well, right? Mm-hmm. I do all the packing myself. Nobody else packs it. My son does pick some books for me, while I'm at work. If orders come in, I call him when he gets home from school to make sure that he gets everything ready for me. Usually they get out next day, maybe 2 days at the latest. I try to get everything out as fast as I can. So, I get up at 2:30 in the morning, go to my regular job, and then as soon as I come home, I'm packing books.
Wow, be damned. Are you a postman?
No, I'm a civil servant. I work in New York City.
I was like, okay, I was thinking maybe he's a postman or something. He's got to be something like that with those hours.
No, actually, I just had I know somebody commented the other day. I was lurking in the chat that something with the media mail. I just think that I went to like one of the post office, and I just don't think that lady liked me and flagged all the books that I shipped out. I think that's really what happened.
That's what my wife said too. My wife said somebody got pissed off because my wife ships all the books that people win, and she ships everything media mail.
Right. And then, you know what? And then I went on Word and I try to, and I went by their rules, bound books, 8 pages or more, doesn't matter of genre, right? No ads. So I printed something out and now I just include that in any media mail package that I send out. I'm not looking to step on toes. I just want
you just want to mail your stuff, right?
Right. That's it. That's all I want to do.
It's crazy. So you had to get different distributors and stuff to get you the book,
yeah.
Right?
So I have I have an account with Lunar and I have an account with Penguin.
That's awesome. So how long? So if somebody, is everything that's available on your site, that's all that you have, or can you get more, or how does that work?
I could get pretty much anything that's available. I mean, I'm small, so I can't really afford to have 50 copies of every book sitting on the shelf all day long. But if people are looking for something that I don't have, email me. I have no problem ordering it for you, special ordering for you, and then we'll figure it out on the, I'll send an invoice and we'll figure it out later.
I'll tell you, people emailed me when the X-Men Blue and Gold reprint came out, because you had some.
Yeah, I had some and they were gone.
That's what I mean.
2 days.
They're gone from everywhere. But I mean, you had some and people were like, I couldn't get them from here, couldn't get them there, but I found them on Crooks and Bandits. So whatever you had, I know was immediately gobbled
gone.
up.
Yeah, it was gone fast. It was really popular. It was really popular when it first came out.
Yep.
And I think Marvel right now, they're really printing very, very close to the numbers for pre-orders, because even like some DM covers are hard to get. Even from them, they're always sold out really, really fast. If you don't FOC them all the time, and again, I can't hold, I don't want to FOC 60 copies of a book. I'll get them, but if they're not going to sell, I'm just too small. I'm not in stock trades. I'm not like panel bound.
Quite a bit of money for a long time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, if I could order it, let me know. I'm no problem.
What about Epic collections and stuff like that? Those come in pretty? Those come in pretty.
They come in. Yeah, I can get those, no problem. I do have a decent amount of Epic collections. I do have pretty much almost every DC Finest. I think some are out of stock, but I'm pretty sure most of them I could order at any time.
Yeah, because I will. Like, I'll get some stuff from Amazon, just depending. If I want something, I'll just get Amazon because it's quick ship, whatever. But Epic, I will not buy an Epic collection from Amazon. I won't go. I just won't, I don't want to pay cover price for an Epic collection. Epic collection is something that I exclusively order from, from a business like Crooks and Bandits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, because it's a better price. And so I was just wondering about your availability to get that stuff. Is that?
Yeah, I could get that. That's not an issue.
Yeah, just, that's the stuff that freaks me out. And I had an order. I won't name the place, but I had an order of the Fantastic Four Epic collection that it literally just came out, right? And the Darwin Cook, they had a Darwin Cook thing that just came out. I ordered that and an Epic collection of Fantastic Four and some other whatever. And the book still hasn't shipped. It still hasn't shipped. And and I ordered it. I ordered it February 5th.
Okay.
And it is now February 21st. And it still has not shipped. So I'm sending emails. I'm sending emails to this place saying, you know what, cancel my freaking order.
Yeah.
So I can just get it from somewhere else.
That's what I don't want to do. So I don't want to keep, I don't want books to say, oh yeah, sold out. So I usually, if I see them that they're sold out, I take them off. Yeah. Right. I don't want to just be able to, oh yeah, I could special order it. And then somebody's hanging on for 2-3 weeks while I'm waiting for it to come in. I don't want that. Again, I'm a collector. And I have very, very little patience myself.
But you know the importance of it, how important it is to us to, you know.
Exactly. I know what it's like. I know I hate waiting for the mail. And listen, I'm going to let everybody know who's watching that's ordered for me. I sit there every day and I go through every package that's delivered and I check the tracking on every one. If there's 30 packages that are out, I'm checking the tracking every one because I see when they're stuck and I'm always on top of it. So I just want to let you guys know that I always check the tracking, right? You never have to worry about, oh, this book is stuck or where is this? I'm already looking at it. When I see stuff stuck for a couple of days, I keep an eye on it. I make sure that I'm always checking it for everybody.
I love it. I just love it. Here's some of the stuff that people are saying about you in the chat room. Do Crooks and Bandits comics do international shipping?
I will do international shipping. I know it's available on the website. If the price is right for shipping for everybody, order it. It'll go out.
If you're willing to pay for it, why not? He's got it. Let's see. Someone goated you. They said that you are the GOAT.
I don't know about all that, but thank you. I appreciate that.
They goated your website. That's actually pretty cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just a work in progress, and I'm, as I can continue to grow, things will be different. I'll change things up. And, I have my family upstairs. It's my son's birthday, so he had all cooking. I hear them all cheering.
I won't keep you from him for too long.
No, it's all right. I already told them they're all for me being down here.
I think it's great. I think it's great. I hope that my subscribers have come over to your business, and
I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You really helped me out. You're putting me on the map. I'll tell you.
You were the truth. You were the first place that reached out to me. I've got other places have reached out now, and they do make they make those offers and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not interested in. My thing is, I want my fans to get a break. You know what I mean? That's my thing.
I get it. I understand.
And that's what makes me happy. And I don't want to jump through hoops with some of these other places. So that's why I don't have a bunch of those agreements set up with people for discounts, blah blah blah.
Right.
But I do love the fact that I tell people go to Crooks and Bandits Comics and use the code ChubbyRay Comics, and you get something cool. I love the fact that they get something cool out of it.
I love it. I think it's great. And, I don't know if you saw my text message, but remember I was saying I had some books for you to give away. I'm going to send them out soon.
Oh, awesome.
I hope some people like these. I got this one for everybody.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's a great giveaway.
Wait, hold on. This is not it. That's not it. Oh, I know this one's sold out. And I know everybody's going to want this one.
Oh, my God.
So, I'm going to send these all to you.
You said that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to give them away, right?
That's fantastic.
I know I sent you one of these. I'm going to send you a few copies of this one.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Right? To give away. I'll send you this other cover.
Oh, that's great.
Right? And this is the other, the one that I sent you. I got some extra copies of this.
Look at this, guys. These are giveaways. That's great.
So, I really appreciate everything. Thank you for having me on. I love it. I keep continuing. I hope to come on again. And
Mr. Wren says, or RM Wren says, just bought X-Men Blue and Gold from Crooks and Bandits. Goated website. See, you've already been goated, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's pretty cool. People are very happy with it. I think that's great. And
I know some of the other guys, like the Omnibus. Listen, I know Omar a long time, so I know him before, COVID and everything like that.
Yeah,
and he's a great dude. I know you were talking highly of him before.
He really is. He's one of the best people I've met. I love that guy.
Yeah, and I talked to Omar. He always makes it a point to talk to my son. He's like, oh, how's your son doing? Because my son loves Transformers, so does Omar. So he always wanted to see what toys he had. Everything.
That sounds like Omar.
Yeah,
I think that's great. No, I look at Adam. Thank you so much. I received an immaculate copy of Absolute Red Son. It was well packaged and came so fast through the mail. You're doing great, man. See, that's got to feel good when you see Scott.
Absolutely. It feels great. Like I said, I'm a collector. I know what it's like to wait for your book. I know what it's like to have your book messed up. I will not. When I get books in and I inspect them, if it's got a little ding, okay, no big deal. But I'll tell you the truth. If it's got a big ding on it, that book is mine. I won't sell it. I'll keep it. I pay for the money out of my own pocket, right? And I keep the book and I put it on my shelf. I will not send any really damaged books out. I do have a little section on the website saying slightly busted books, right? You'll see those are books that, you know, I could put up there. You know, they may have something wrong with them. They're not going to be total trash. Total trash books will not go out, will not go on my website at all.
Love it. Galandowski says Adam is the GOAT. Look at that. You're the GOAT, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, here we go. Childish Brandino says Ray gonna give away those books to him. So no, I'll tell you something. Let me tell you something, Childish Gambino. No, the stuff that Adam gives me, he'll just include it. He's not gonna hold up something saying this is a gift that I can give to everybody and I'll keep it. No, I guarantee the stuff that he held up, I'm gifting it. If I get a gift, I certainly am not going to promote it as a giveaway and keep it. That's just not something I'll do. Trust me. And I have everything anyway, but no, that's not something I'll do, guys. My relationship with Adam is I like him. He's a good guy and we're becoming friends, but my relationship is more about, I wanted to get a discount for my viewers, for my fans. I wanted a discount for you guys. And I wanted you to get it from a place that did good shipping, a place that offered good products, and somebody that wasn't going to bullshit you. And with Adam, we're getting that. That's why we have the Chubby Ray Comics code on his site. That's why when I recommend a book and I tell you it's available at Crooks and Bandit Comics, you know that you can go to Crooks and Bandits Comics and get it. That's why it exists. It doesn't exist to give Ray free books. Trust me. If that happens, it happens, but that's not, when I buy stuff, I bought stuff from
that is 100% correct. Yep. Ray buys stuff. He doesn't let me give him stuff for free.
Yep.
I just got to put it in there.
Yeah. I will buy things, guys. I would never keep anything that is being given to me to give away. So, because I know I say it all the time. I say, I love you guys, but trust me. It is, it's just how I am. I really mean it. When I say that, I really, really mean it. You guys mean the world to me. Being able to do this and to be monetized after only having a page for, like Tom pointed out to me, I've only had this page for less than a year. So it's pretty cool. I mean, to be able, to have enough people, it means the world to me. And Adam, your business isn't that old. You got to feel the same way. It's amazing to have any customer. Great.
Yeah. To have any customer, to have somebody want to come and spend their money with me, I appreciate it. You guys you have no idea. I mean, and again, like I said, I'm doing this for fun. After recovery from surgery, I just want to do something that was fun for myself and something that I really like doing. Everybody's, they maybe don't like your job or do whatever like that, but you got to go to it. But I just wanted to find something that I really like to do, and I'm going to pay it forward for everybody else.
What was your favorite? Who's your favorite? What was your favorite comic book?
Growing up, my dad used to go get Amazing Spider-Man for me all the time, all the Spider-Mans.
Yep.
So that's where I got stuck from. I even have my son, the first Father's Day card that he could write on his own was a Spider-Man card. I have that tattooed on my leg with the handwriting and everything like that. Yeah. I have, what do I have? I have a birthday card from my daughter in here somewhere. I'll show you. It's pretty funny. If it's probably covered now by stuff, but my daughter, it's so funny you mentioned it. My daughter sent me a Batman birthday card when she was a little kid, and my daughter's 24 now, and it is in here somewhere because I love that memory of it is a weird how that. I have the same
how that stuff syncs with you,
I got the same thing. I have the card on my shelves in my comic room. Yeah, absolutely.
It's nuts. It just means the world to you.
And then I love to tell the story about it. I love to tell the story, and then I love to bring the card out to show everybody what it looks like.
I think absolutely. It's great. Love it. It's fantastic.
I love it.
And now look, your kid's into comics. He even knows who Omar is.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I met him at Comic-Con a few times, in person.
I haven't been to a Comic-Con since the 90s. I went to Chicago Comic-Con in the 90s. That's the last time I've been to one.
We go to New York Comic-Con, but Yeah, I haven't gone the last year. The crowds are just too much. You
I
know,
was
too many people.
just invited. They had a Comic-Con here in Illinois, or not a Comic-Con, but they had a comic convention, and I won't say where, but they had a convention close to me, and they sent me an email. Chubby Ray Comics, hey, would you like to come be at our convention? I said, to do what? And I think they wanted me to. Just cover it and be there and stuff. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of walking. It just doesn't sound that good to me. So
I hear you.
I turned it down, but I'm hoping one of these days I want to get to a Comic-Con or some kind of comic convention.
Yeah, right. Listen, Comic-Con's great. I just like to go see, I see some of the vendors that I know and everything like that. And then after like an hour, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm out. See you guys later.
You now deal with all the distributors and all that stuff. So
yeah, they always invite all their all their accounts to all like parties and stuff like that. But they're all in the city. It's just I'm there every day. So like on the weekends, I'm just like I don't know if I want to go back in there. Because I travel from Jersey to, I mean, you're not going to exactly know where it is, but to Queens, Long Island City, New York every day. Yeah. So it's like 53 miles from my house, 106 round trip.
You live where in Jersey do you live?
I live in like Manalapan, New Jersey, right? And then, like I said, Queens is like about 50 miles away, and I drive every day.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because I leave at like 3 a.m. to get to work.
Traffic's not as bad at 3 a.m.
No, not at all. I'll tell you the truth. Traffic is bad at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know, dude. I once took a flight. I was working in Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
This was in 1995, and the guy who owns the radio station I worked at, he's like, "Let's go see a Yankees game. We want to go see the opener." And he said he had a private plane. He goes, "Yeah, we'll take a private plane." I said, "Dude, I wake up at 4 a.m. I do this morning show. It just sounds like a lot of traffic. It just doesn't always." He goes, "No. We're gonna take my private plane. We're gonna fly into Teterboro. We'll get into the Bronx like that." We fly into Teterboro, right? From Teterboro to the Bronx, it was like an hour and 45 minutes.
That sounds bad.
Traffic was so bad.
During a Yankee game? Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah,
it was horrible. We were stuck on the bridge forever. I mean, it was. So whenever somebody says, "Oh, traffic's great in New York," I know they're lying. No, I know they're lying.
It's never great. It's great at 3 a.m. Yeah. That's the only time.
So I imagine it's got to be coming home can't be as easy as going to work for you.
No, it's just the BQE is terrible. It is what it is.
Well,
but listen, you got to go, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're probably, I don't know what you're doing for a living, but you're probably working for a pension. You gotta work so many years.
Yep. I got 11 left. I got 11 years left, and then I'm done.
And then it's full-time comics, man.
Yeah. I mean, listen, who knows what I'll be in 11 years. I would love to eventually own like a warehouse like that, like the Walt's comic shop where people could just come in and buy stuff and, have sales like that. That's my dream, but we'll see where we get to,
See, that's when you send your buddy Ray a ticket and say, "Come on out and broadcast live from
absolutely
and broadcast live. We'll make a deal 11 years
absolutely
from now. Try to get that going."
Absolutely.
I want I want Crooks and Bandits comics to grow huge, dude. You deserve it. You're a great guy.
Thank you.
You've taken care of me, and you've taken care of my viewers and listeners. And I appreciate you, Adam.
I appreciate everything you've done for me.
I am Carl says maybe Adam should think about a Midwest distribution partner. Well, with the way the mail works, he doesn't need a distribution partner. He just ships stuff from where he is, and it goes out everywhere.
I mean, is everybody getting, I know it's taking the media mail is a little slow, but usually it's going out ground. Everybody's been getting stuff pretty fast. Like I said, I check all the tracking. I know when everything's getting delivered. I know somebody today was stuck at Jersey City, and then I looked at it today, and I'm like, oof, all right, it's finally moved. It's in South Carolina. I was like, I don't know if that's the route it's supposed to go, but as long as I know where it is.
Yeah, as long as it's on the move.
Right, as long as it's on the move, that's all I care about.
By the way, James says Heroes is a good con. Omar skipping this year, but talked about going next year. Heroes Con. Where's Heroes Con? Heroes Con sounds like that would be something cool. I've never been there. By the way, Carl says E2C2 is in Chicago in March. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I should go to the Chicago one. I don't live that far. By the way, I am Carl says Adam spends 6 hours driving a day. Holy crap. That's
pretty
crazy.
much. No, at least let's see. About an hour. It takes me like an hour and 10 minutes to get in at 3 a.m. And then it could take me anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours to get home, in the afternoon. But listen, I listen to audiobooks on the way home. You know what I'm saying? So at least I'm doing something.
Saran says my blue and gold omnibus arrived in perfect condition. Amazing Excellent. Packaging and fast shipping. Looking forward to ordering again. Was curious on how you decide on what books to have in stock. That's a good question. So how do you decide I'm going to get this and this and this? And
I figured as I'm a collector, right? What are the most popular titles that are really going to come out? Mostly I'll get almost every Batman that'll come out, mostly every Spider-Man that'll come out, Daredevil, X-Men are all popular titles. Independents, sometimes independents are just like, ooh, I might want to read that. So let me just get a few copies of that in, but like I said, if anybody had any ideas or was looking for certain stuff, let me know. I'm always willing to listen. And definitely, if you're always looking to order something, let me know. We'll invoice you. We'll figure it out.
Send an email. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's all.
Hit the contact.
All the emails are answered by me. You're not going to get anybody else.
I think it's great. I'm thinking, all right, James Tynan's Batman's coming out this week.
Yeah. I have some upstairs right now. So
are you serious? You have volume 2 already?
Yeah, I have volume 2 already.
Oh, shit. I should have sent the money to you.
I have volume 2 already.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, see, that's when I'm jealous. Now that's when I'm jealous of people.
Well, I listen, I just open it, see what I have in there. And, I'll tell you the truth. Luna ships better than anybody else. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes
it's not the first time I've heard that.
Sometimes, when I get stuff from, Penguin, I'm like, hopefully this is looking good in here. But my wife wants me to tell you where Crooks and Bandits actually came from.
Oh, yeah, please tell us.
So Crooks and Bandits came from my wife's father and uncle, her godfather, that they used to have a trucking company, right? It used to be called C&B Trucking. Right. So everybody thought it stood for Charles and Bobby Trucking when it actually stood for Crooks and Bandits.
I love
so when we were thinking of coming up with a name, right, she's like, Crooks and Bandits Comics. I was like, all right, let's do it. And that was it.
It is amazing that people find you. They find you, they find you just fine. Did you?
Some people, my friend was put stuff on Reddit about it, right? And people got all mad about it. And they're like, ooh, based on the name, I wouldn't trust them. I was like, oh my God.
Do you you own the domain name crooksandbanditscomics.com?
Yeah.
Did you also buy Crooks and Bandit Comic, Crooks and Bandits Comic? Did you buy the
no, I didn't buy. I just bought Crooks and Bandits Comics. I do have Crook Bandits. I also have another one, Crook Bandits Comics. I have that one.
Just so when people misspell it, they redirected to your site.
Yeah. And the logo, if everybody likes the logo, that was designed by my wife.
The logo's awesome.
She designed that. We're coming out. She wants to start making some T-shirts with the logo.
Hell yeah.
On it. Hoodies with the logo on it. Actually, I have one on right now.
Ray's gonna want a hoodie.
I have one on right now.
Oh yeah, now that's awesome.
I got a big patch on the back.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is going to continue for a long time. I really appreciate it.
So you've existed. How long has the shop existed?
Oh, just about a year. Like I said, right? So I had surgery last March. I think April, a month after my surgery, we were really starting to put things together. Getting all the distributors. We already had the corporation because we were gonna do like Lego sets and stuff like that. My son wanted to do Lego sets on like Bricklink, and we were gonna pick Legos and stuff like that. And I said, let's just do something a little bit easier with the comic books. So we just we started with that.
So you had it already set up. So that's
we just had the corporation set up, but not the comic book portion of it. We just had like I said, we were gonna do like Bricklink, if anybody knows that, and just do Lego pieces because we are big Lego fans. Also, we got a lot of sets. We were gonna do that, and then we just decided to. I think it would be easier to move to comics.
I love it. Childish Brandino wants to know, Adam, what are some of your favorite collected editions?
So let's see. I know somebody mentioned in the comments that I was reading before, Batman by Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. Love it. Yeah. All the original Amazing Spider-Mans, only because I grew up with those as a kid.
I'll tell you, we just got a mention for Roger Stern's Spider-Man, which is really that's a great omnibus.
Actually, I'm reading that right now because I'm doing a full read through, and like I made a whole database of all my collected editions, so I know what issue was collected in which book and which books double dip on everything like that. And my son makes fun of me and my wife makes fun of me that I have a nerd database, but
Dude, now you're talking about double dipping and triple dipping.
Right, exactly. I know what everything is. Exactly. So to get back to it, I'm reading Roger Stern right now. I pretty much am trying to read all the way up until almost volume 2, right? I think we pretty much have collected up till through the Clone Wars, through Ben Reilly. I know we have collected. So I'm reading through that. Daredevil by Frank Miller is fantastic.
I just finished Zdarsky's.
And I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I love the Death of Superman. I love
you love Batman Nightfall, that old series,
Nightfall, I love them. Yeah, those are some of the first books I bought when I started collecting collected editions. So
those are great times, man. Great memories.
Great memories. Absolutely.
I'll explain to kids now how crazy it was in the 90s when Superman died. There were people standing, they were waiting in line. There was a comic book shop downtown in the city where I worked, and there was a long line of people all down the street.
Absolutely.
Everybody waiting to go buy a Superman comic. That's how big it was when Superman died.
My dad got all those the black poly bag cover for me. He got me the newsstand one. He got all those for me. I remember them all quite well.
My wife told me the other day that I still have. She goes, "You still have books in bags?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "You still have Superman books in bags out in the garage." And I go, "I do." She says, "Yeah, you never sold those." I was like, "I'll be damned." So I still have some bag Death of Superman stuff sitting out in my garage, which is cool.
When I got back into comics, those, I bought the black polybagged edition. I also found a copy of the platinum edition, so that, and then even the Spider-Man McFarlane #1, I found.
Remember those? How popular those were?
Yeah, I found a platinum edition #1 for that one. I had a pretty good relationship with Comic Connect, all the people over there. When I got back into comics, and they were really, really nice. They were all awesome over there for me. I used to buy comics from them, and I used to go after work because I was working at night at one point, and I'd wait until like 10 o'clock in the morning when their office opened up. I'd go in and pick up all my books. It was great. They were awesome people.
I know when I'm thinking like I had a contract dispute because I was in radio, and in 2005 I had a contract dispute, and there was no compete clauses and all this stuff. So basically, I ended up without a job, and I wasn't allowed to take another job because of I'd have to move, and it was a big pain in the ass. And we had a mortgage payment we had to make, and so I sold my comics, my singles. That's when I started selling them. And you mentioned Amazing Spider-Man. I sold an Amazing Spider-Man #3.
Nice.
I mean, I know how many house payments it covered. I know when I sold all the Silver Age Marvel stuff, it's like, here's another house payment. Here's another,
right.
Here's the power bill. When I would sell those books, I knew what it would get me. And those books kept my family, it kept us alive and fed and everything while I was going through the whole contract BS.
Okay.
So I know what that's like. I know what those
Yeah.
books are worth. That's how I got rid of my singles as well. And I got back into collected editions in 2024.
I'd
And
rather have the collected editions than the singles. I love them too. They're so much better. You know, like when you're collecting singles, everything is about condition. If you're a collector and you're worried about return value on it, everything is about condition. And then you're always worried about reading it. You know, you're always worried about dinging it. You're always worried about if you open it up too much. And I didn't want to do that anymore. That's a big reason why I got rid of all my singles. And I had Amazing Spider-Man 129. I had a CGC 9.4, was really high grade. It was a big book. You know, and when I sold it to Torpedo, they had it on all their claim sales and everything like that. I used to lurk on their Instagram claim sales, and everybody was like, "Is this book pressed?" And I would write in, "No, it wasn't." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm the original owner.
But you knew how much you got from them. I imagine. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I was able to pay mortgage payments with my stuff I sold. So I imagine that you did pretty good.
Oh yeah, I did well. I got to admit, I did well. You know,
some of you younger guys don't realize it, but if you collected the right Silver Age stuff,
right? Yeah, exactly.
It can definitely cover some bills.
Especially like like an ASM like 50, the first appearance of Kingpin. Woo, yeah.
Love it.
Now we're talking. You know,
you guys, crooksandbanditscomics.com. Go there, check out the collection. Check out what Adam is selling. He's got a bunch of collected edition stuff up for sale. And if you use the code ChubbyRay Comics, you get a discount. I love it. Get a discount.
And if anybody was ever worrying about my books, actually my shelves are in the About Us section on the website. If you go and you see a bunch of omnibuses, those are my actual books. Those are
that's
my shelves.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at your collection. I got to go look at your collections.
Yeah. You just see some pictures of them that I took.
Peter DeLuca says, "What shop does he run?" I'm over here in Westchester. No, he doesn't run a shop. He's set up. He owns a distribution. He is a hub that sells collected editions. He sells omnibus, paperbacks, deluxe edition, all those different books. He sells them, and he's only been going. We're about the same age. The Chubby Ray Comics YouTube channel and your store. We're all around the same age. So
that's it.
Together. That's why it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, we're going to continue this relationship.
I love it. I'm so happy to talk with you. I really enjoyed it. I want to invite you back on again. Let's get you on again.
Absolutely. You let me know when you want me to come on.
I love it. Listen, happy birthday to your son.
Thank you.
And Adam, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. I thank you for everything you've done, not just for me, but everything you've done for my viewers. I really appreciate it. The Chubby Ray Comics code gets you guys a discount. Go to crooksandbanditscomics.com. Check out what he has and take advantage of those great. His prices are already fantastic. His shipping, he gets them out as soon as possible. It's really cool, man. Adam, I really appreciate you being on, buddy. I really had fun. It's great talking.
Thank you, Ray. And like I said, I'm gonna get those books out to you this week or next week, and I'll send them out, and then we'll have some fun.
You guys saw those books.
I'll do it again. You want to see them again?
I will give those away. Look at that. We're gonna give that away. That is friggin' awesome.
Let's see what else we got here.
Oh my God. Yes, that's awesome.
Right. And then I know I have got a couple of these we're gonna send out.
Dude, the one you sent me is so cool. I love it.
I have the original upstairs. I still have that treasure.
I remember when that came out in the 70s.
Yeah, I still have that. And then I have a couple of other ones of these treasury reprints. I'm gonna put them in some more top loaders, and I'm gonna send those out to you too.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm giving the stuff away, and I'll tell you how to win it. It'll be awesome. Adam, I really appreciate it, brother. We'll have you on again soon.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much.
crooksandbanditscomics.com. Use code ChubbyRayComics, and you guys will get a discount.
Thank you.
Everybody says happy birthday to your son, Adam.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think it's great. It's good to talk to you, brother.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Same to you. There you go. You guys, Adam was great. Wasn't he awesome? Dude, I am so happy I'm so happy seeing somebody like Adam succeed. I told you that I've got shops that they take their sweet time, and I know every time I've ordered from Adam, he sends it out almost immediately, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and he's such a nice guy. I consider him a friend. I know we haven't met in person or anything, but I consider him a friend. I'm honored that ChubbyRay Comics is the code that you guys use. I think it's great. So I want to thank him. I'll send out a link in a little bit to Comics and Tortillas, but you guys know that I want to wait because I'll be giving stuff away because of Comics and Tortillas. By the way, Tom gifted another ChubbyRay Comics membership to somebody. Yes. And here's the new member. Congrats to SYZ L7. SYZ, is that L7 or I don't know what that is. L7 or what, but that's awesome, dude. I love when we give away memberships. That makes me so happy. We're over 60 members, guys. By the way, Comics Tortilla says, love that. I'm really having to hit up your site, Adam. C&T, you'll love it, man. And Adam's a great guy. Adam is a great guy. Tom says Heroes Con is in Charlotte, North Carolina. I would love to, man, I'd love to go there. I would love to, one of these days, I'd love to go to, I'd love to get to a convention sometimes, but by the way, Laconoma says, Adam's on track to become the Waltz of the U.S. I'm rooting for him. Yeah, I hope that Crooks and Bandits becomes, I really do. I hope it becomes huge. He deserves it. You could tell for Adam, it's not just a business. You know what I mean? The fact that he loves comics and he sells them, I just think it's awesome. Logan says, Ray, did you hear Omar shouted you out on his stream earlier? He's at Comics Pro. Yeah, Omar's in LA. He's at Comics Pro. He's meeting with DC and Marvel and a bunch of distributors, and he's going through all that stuff. He said there was a creator who told him how much he enjoyed your show. Oh my God. Really? Oh my God. Oh shit. Now I got to text Omar. Oh my God. Really? Oh my God. I hope it's somebody. Oh God. Oh my God. Do you know? Oh my, Logan, you just made my night. Holy crap. You just made my night. I got to find out from Omar who the hell that was. Wow. That's awesome. I got to tell my wife. My wife's taking a trip to go pick up my daughter from the airport. I got to tell her before she leaves. That's the best. Thank you so much for that story. Wow. That is great. Thank you for that, Logan. I appreciate it. And I told you guys, I love Omar. Omar is one of my favorite people. I just love him. To find out there's a comic creator talking about me. Holy crap. Now I want to know who it is. Oh my God. That is so cool. Hold on a second, everybody. Hold on. I'm going to scream something to my wife. My wife is very impressed. I know some guy that's going to have some sex tonight. It's right here. It's this guy you're looking at. That's awesome. You just made my night. Thank you, Logan, for sharing that story. And thanks to Omar. I love it. All right, let me get to some of these. let me hold on. Comics and Tortillas. Comics and Tortillas, send me an email so I can send you the link. Send me an email, Comics or Tortillas. I want to send you the link, buddy. All right, let me get some. Now I'm really jazzed up. That made my night. Holy crap. All right. By the way, I am Carl says I pulled the trigger on Chip's Daredevil Omni Volume 1 and 2. Also ordered all 4 of the Marvel Ultimate Collection. Dude, I just read Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil Volume 1. And members have already seen the review. But everybody else, you'll get my review tomorrow. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. There goes my wife. Sorry, everybody. My wife had to give me a kiss before she took off. So I'll be damned. All right. Anyway, my review of this is coming tomorrow. And let me just say, Carl, you made a fantastic purchase. You made a really, really good purchase. As man, Chip Zdarsky did not let me down. He did not let me down. And Marco Cacchetto, I'll say this. I'll give away part of the review. This is the best art. This is the best art Daredevil's ever had, period. Period. Nobody has done art. Nobody's done art like Marco Cacchetto does. It is crazy. It is great. It's his art is unbelievable. Brant says, would you rather read a great comic story with terrible art or a terrible story with great art? Well, I'd rather. I have read Frank Miller's All-Star Batman and Robin that Jim Lee did the art. Jim Lee's art is flipping fantastic. It is fantastic. I love it. But I could only read it once because after that I didn't want to read it because the story was so bad. So I guess I'd rather read a great story with bad art than a bad story with, I think. By the way, Catfish says, what runs your favorite single issue covers? I think omnibuses and trades show the main cover art somewhere. No, yeah. Most omnibuses have, I'll show you, for example, in Daredevil, because it's right here. When you get to an issue of a book, it will show you the cover, okay? It will show you what the cover looks like. And like, for example, there's the cover to Daredevil number 2. And what it does is every time you come up to a new issue, it will show you the cover. And some books show you the cover, the alternate cover, and more. And it's pretty cool. But yeah, omnibuses do show you the covers, and they're awesome. Do you like Daniel Warren Johnson? I love him. Yeah, he's great. I think Daniel Warren I love Daniel. His art's very good. His stories, his writing, please don't take this the wrong way because I like him a lot, but Daniel Warren Johnson's art, and this is not an insult, is a little overrated. His art's a little overrated, but his stories, his writing is underrated. You know what I mean? His writing should be appreciated more. And his art, which is very good, people rate it like it's masterpiece. It's very good. So I just think his art's a little overrated, but his writing is underrated. Right. I started watching your original videos 11 months ago. It was great seeing the transformation of the room and yourself. I recommend all your followers go back and watch those videos. You know what? When I started, I think I weighed about 50 pounds more because I do work out every day and I've been losing weight for a long time. So I was a lot bigger when I started. I do know that. Superman Triangle era underrated. Agreed. Siddiqui, 100% agree with you, brother. Do yourself a favor, look up Frank Miller's cover art for the upcoming Spider-Man and Superman crossover. It's exactly what you'd expect. Yeah, yeah. Frank Miller's arts, has never been my cup of tea. I don't know what it is about Frank Miller, but I like the Daredevil stuff and I like Batman Year One, but I'm just not a fan of anything else. Not a fan of it. By the way, I pulled the trigger on this. I already got that one. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, brother. Thank you, Jose. I saw that. Can I see the top shelf Amazing Spider-Man's out? Sure. Here you go. Here you go, Meyer. Take a look. Here's the top shelf, buddy. There's my top shelf. Here's what I got. Let's see. What do we have here? It starts with Amazing Spider-Man 1. Then we got 2, 3, 4. There's still 3 and 5 are still in plastic, unsealed. Then I got 6 is also unsealed, and Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1 is sealed. Then I got J.M. DeMatteis's Spectacular Spider-Man 2. I've got Roger Stern Spider-Man, Black Suit, the Black Costume Saga. I got that. Web of Spider-Man still in plastic. Michelini McFarlane, Michelini Larson, Michelini Adjectiveless, and Michelini Bagley, Volume 1 and 2, the Clone Saga, J.M. DeMatteis. Then we got, what do we got? Brand New Day, Volume 1, Volume 2, Nick Spencer's 1 and 2, Spider-Man by Joe Kelly, Dark Web, and I've got Gang War. Where's Gang War? I got Gang War. Oh, there's Gang War. Yeah, I got Gang War somewhere. So yeah, I love my Spider-Man books. I love my Spider-Man books. I just read Brand New Day, Volume 1 and 2, and loved it. It blew my mind. It was so good, guys. I was a big fan of it. Have you read JLA Avengers crossover? Yes, it's my favorite. Catfish, it's my favorite all-time Absolute Edition. I love it. It's not the perfect comic, but it's very good. It's very, very good, but it's not fantastic. The James Tynion Omnibus 2 comes this Friday. Excited to read both back to back apart from the current Fraction Run, which I've heard the Fraction Run's great. I can't wait to read it. Haven't read anything post New 52 Batman. I think you'll like Tynion's. I love Tynion's run. I love Tynion's stuff. I think it's fantastic. I have the short series George A. Romero called Toe Tags. Oh, I don't know that, but I'd love to see it. There's Comics and Tortilla. He's letting me know. He's ready. He's letting me know. He's ready to be the co-host, guys. Comics and Tortillas, you need to get on that show and lure him in. Yeah, you know damn well Comics CNT is going to lure me into. I'm going to run out of stuff to give away. Top 3 Walter Simonsons: Thor, Jeff Johns, Green Lantern, Snyder's American Vampire. I've never read American. I've heard of American Vampire, never read it. I've never read anything from the 70s. I was eyeballing that Bronze Age Batman omnibus. Oh, God. I can't wait. I am so excited. I am so excited for that Batman Bronze Age. Isn't that going to be great? I think that's just going to be exceptional, guys. I really. Corley's on. Quick pop in to say hi and thanks to me for winning the Aquaman trade paperback. Yeah, there you go. And I remember a few weeks ago, didn't Coyley say, I'm never going to win anything? Well, you won something, Coyley. And by the way, the odds are 1 in 60 because, I Everybody's in there. All 50 some odd people are in there. I'll add a couple more here before I do the drawing. I'll add a couple more before C&T gets on, because C&T will talk me into giving away God knows how many books. If you've never been in for a show when C&T joins, it's crazy. All right, I'm getting his email address. I'm getting C&T's email address so I can send him out. Should I send it, guys? Should I send the code to C&T? I'm going to send it to him so he can log on and be co-host. But I'm just warning you, when he co-hosts, I gave away a lot of stuff last time. Let's hope he gives us a break. Let's hope he gives me a break. Because I've only got, here's my giveaways. See, all my giveaways are right here. There's all my giveaways. Here's my picture of my friend Steve. Here's my friend Steve. I turned him into a comic hero. That's a picture I drew. That's my picture of my buddy Steve. And by the way, anybody who knows Steve, that looks exactly like him. I know Tom knows Steve. He can verify that looks just like Steve. But all this stuff, all these are giveaways. But I'm hoping and there's another pile that's covered. There's 3 piles of books. These are all giveaways. All right. They're all giveaways. And, but I'm not going to give them all away tonight, even though Comics and Tortillas will try to make me give them away tonight. But yeah, those are all the giveaways that I have. All right, let's see here. Richard says, "What's up, Ray? Hope you're doing good." Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks, buddy. Champions and the Old School Guardians of the Galaxy and the Invaders were awesome. Todd, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I loved that old 70s Marvel books. What omnibus do you think I should start with to read the Avengers? I'll tell you what, the Busick stuff's very good. I haven't read both of Busick's books yet, but it's very good. I've read the Epic collections. Let's see. I love Jeff Johns' run. I loved it. Brian Michael Bendis. I think Brian Michael Bendis might be out of print. Volume 1 of the New Avengers. And Volume 2 might be soon out of print as well. But they're both great. They're both great. I don't think, you know what? You can't go wrong with any Avengers. If you could get one cheap, grab it. Jonathan Hickman's Avengers is great. But I think you're going to find some out of print issues with one of those. You know what I mean? I get what you can, but get it cheap. I think, I don't know if Crooks and Bandits Comics has them or not, but check that. By the way, how's it going, Ray? Got lucky and found Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Volume 26. Dude. Wesley, way to go, brother. I'm telling you, I found, I found this. Remember, I was in a store, Epic Collection Volume 1 of The Amazing Spider-Man. I just found this a couple weeks ago, and I've decided I'm going to give this away. Not tonight, but I am going to give that away, which is crazy. I should just resell it, but no. I love it. I love when we get Epic Collection whales. I just love it. Just got Volume 6 of Ryan North's initial FF run. Now I could sit down and read his initial run, which is fantastic. Can't wait till they drop an omnibus. I'm telling you, what I'm reading from Ryan North right now is the One World Under Doom. Oh my God. That is so good. Richard, it is fantastic. I think Ryan North's a great writer. And he's coming over to do some DC. He's coming over to do some DC stuff, isn't he? I just read that he was coming over. I don't remember what the title was, but he's coming over to do DC stuff. Or maybe or maybe I heard it from somebody on near mint condition or something, but I did hear that he's coming to DC, so I'm interested in seeing what he's going to write. For some of your favorite comic characters, what are your favorites and definitive runs for those characters? I'm a huge Batman fan. I love Batman. I love all Batman. Except for Frank Miller's Dark Knight stuff. I'm not a fan. I love Nightwing. I think Tom Taylor's Nightwing. I think it's volume 1 is perfect. I think it's perfect. I love Nightwing. I love Spider-Man. My favorite all time is Legion of Superheroes. Legion of Superheroes, anything about. I really enjoyed Venom by Donny Cates. I loved that. I love Daredevil. I read all Daredevil stuff. I've been reading that. I've been reading through the Daredevil run of everybody. I'm a Chip Zdarsky. I'm a Devil's Reign now. Then I'm going to read Chip Zdarsky Volume 2. And then I have all of Saladin Ahmed's paperbacks. And I'm actually considering this is crazy. I'm actually considering buying a single of Stephanie Phillips' Daredevil #1 because I'm such a Daredevil fan, and I really like what do I like? I really like I'm sorry, I got confused. I got a message from Comics and Tortillas, so I'm confused. Forgive me, everybody. In my heads, I can only think of one thing at once. Hold on, CNT. I sent you an email, but I'm gonna send it to him on TikTok. All right. Now I was answering Richard's question. Yeah, Richard. I love everything. My problem is I love too much. It's hard for me to just focus on, it's hard for me to just focus on one thing. I would go on all night talking about stuff I like. I looked up your older videos for radio show. Congrats on losing all the weight. I did not realize you. Yeah. No, I started calling myself Chubby Ray because I was so big. I started calling myself Chubby Ray because it was nicer to hear people call me Chubby Ray than morbidly obese or Fat Ray, whatever. So that's why I started calling myself Chubby Ray. But in 2019, just for a second, I'll get personal. In 2019, I was above 500 pounds. I mean, I was pushing 600 pounds. And I do a radio show for a living. And there was a fitness club in the town I live in offered me a free membership, and they offered me a chance. Please be an endorser, but before you endorse, we want you to work out. And they come to you, they say, we want you to do this, but when they said they'd give me free, I had been offered that before and I've never taken them up on it, but they said, listen, we're going to make our best trainer train you. And this is in 2019. I was so fat, I was in a wheelchair. And I started working with this guy named Mike Purdy. He was my trainer, and we worked every day. I worked through 2019. 2020, COVID hit, and they opened up the gym for me to come in with a mask. And this guy, Mike Purdy, God bless him, he came in with a mask and worked out with me during COVID. We were like the only people that would go to the Fit Club. And I worked out during COVID. And then I worked out 21, 22. And it just eventually the weight fell off. And now I feel healthy and I feel better. And I went from almost 600 pounds down to 270. So that's just my personal story. But yeah, when I started this channel, I was a lot bigger. But I've been losing weight. I've been losing weight the whole time. I love it. Can't say I actually hated anything Although things made me think a lot harder, like Morrison. Yeah. But you see, I don't hate many things. I'm really enthused when it comes to comic books. I'm so enthusiastic. I love all comics. I just really love them. Volume 2 of JMS Spider-Man was perfect. I liked One More Day. Chewy Queso, I loved Volume 2. JMS Volume 2, I loved it. I was such a fan. I loved the Back in Black story was fantastic. I loved, and I liked One More Day. I liked One More Day. I hated it for a long time, but now I've read Brand New Day and I love Brand New Day. So I've actually changed my mind on it. I see Comics and Tortillas in.
What is up? What is up, Ray?
You're not going to talk me into more giveaways, are you?
Bro, come on now. There has to be. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't given anything away yet.
I will. I promise I'll give some stuff away. I had the interview with Adam. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time just BSing and talk. And I got to get caught up. I'm so far behind. I got to get caught up on these questions.
I guarantee you, your audience will have more fun with some.
I know they will. I'm not sure what to give. I'll name some books and you tell me which ones I should give away.
Okay.
By the way, Ash wants to know thoughts on Absolute Flash. I enjoyed the first trade, but it's not my favorite Absolute title. I like Jeff Lemire, and I have. By the way, this was Adam sent this to me. I have Absolute Flash. I have hardcover of it. I just haven't opened it yet, so I haven't.
It's okay. I
haven't read it yet, but I love Jeff Lemire. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm a Barry Allen guy. I'm a Barry Allen guy, not a Wally West guy, and I don't know what happens, but there is some young kid that follows me on TikTok who sent me a message once. He goes, "Hey, you're a Barry Allen guy, right?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You're going to hate Absolute Flash." So yeah. I don't know what happens. But
it's pretty good.
I've been told I'm going to hate it. Even though I tell people no spoilers, people think it's funny to email me and give me spoilers.
Yeah. I've read it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I don't think you're going to be too happy. But
yeah, they say I'm going to hate it. So I don't know what's going to happen, but
yeah,
I don't know if Barry Allen's a bad guy or what, but they're saying I'm going to hate it. So I don't know, but I like Wally West, and I'll read it. I haven't had time because I'm reading so much stuff. There's only so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you read Avengers by Busick and Perez? I'm currently reading that. Yeah. And I want to, because I'm a huge fan of Firestar and Marvel Boy. Or Justice. I'm a huge fan of them, and I know that they're in it. So, yeah. And I love George Perez, but I'm reading it along with, like, I read like 5 omnibuses at a time. So I just haven't gotten that far in it yet. And then I'll get stuck like, and I hate myself when I do this. I'll have all the best intentions of the world. Like, I got to read this to do a review, and I got to read this to do a review, and I got to read this to do a video, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, well, Tynan Volume 2 is coming out, so I think I need to read Volume 1 again. And I'll get stuck reading something that I've already read.
That's a question I had for you, Ray. Do you feel after you read, when you're in the middle of an omnibus, do you kind of like get kind of tired of that and then kind of just move on to a different book?
The exact opposite. I'll start reading like 4 omnibuses at a time. Like, I'll read a little bit of Daredevil by Zdarsky. I'll read a few issues, like 3-4 issues of it. And then I'll read Doctor Strange by Jed McKay. And then I'll read a few issues of that omnibus. And then I'll read Scott Snyder's Justice League. And I'll read a couple issues of that. And then I'm starting to get tired, and I'll go, well, let me read Busick and Perez's Avengers, and I'll read some of that. Then I fall asleep. And then I wake up the next day and I pick up Zdarsky Daredevil again and I start reading more of it. And but then I'll pick up some more omnibus and read it. By the third night, I'll start reading Zdarsky and I just won't stop. When I get to about halfway, then that's the only book I read. So at the beginning of books, I read a bunch of them, but when I get at least halfway through one, then I'm nonstop. And before that, I was reading the Superman omnibus. So when I get halfway through, it's the exact opposite. I just get more focused on one book.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so I answered that. Let's see. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you, Tom. Subscribe to the channel, become a member, get entered to win giveaways, and share the video to let people know about the channel. Awesome. How did you get the JLA Avengers Absolute Edition? A friend of mine, a very good friend of mine named Derek, or DA, I call him DA, but his name's Derek. He was going, this is going to sound terrible because I really love, he's a great friend of mine. I love the guy. But he was going through a divorce. This is going to make me sound horrible. I don't even know if I should tell this story. Should I tell the story, CNT?
Of course. Everybody wants to know. You can't start something like that not say it.
My friend was going, this is CNT's a bad co-host. He never stopped. So my friend was going through a divorce and his ex-wife, she's a major bitch.
Oh man, here we go.
She was taking him to the cleaners. She was trying to take him to the cleaners. And she was holding him up. And he was hurting for some money. And I had a little bit of money. And he had Absolute Avengers JLA, which is worth, I could sell that on eBay for what, $1,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? He could have sold it on eBay for whatever. And I said, hey, I know you're having money problems. He goes, yeah. I said, you don't have to accept this, but I know you have absolute JLA Avengers. He goes, yeah. I said, I'll give you blah, blah, blah for it. And I said, I wouldn't offer it, but I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting for money. So at least let me offer it to you. And I said, I know that you'd probably want to keep it or sell it on eBay, but at least I'd give you the chance. And he goes, you're a good friend of mine. I'll take it. And I said, I'll give you a chance to buy it back. You know what I mean? And then I bought it from him and I will not sell it now. Now I won't sell it back to him. But
did you get it for, was the price? Don't tell me the price, but was it average or was it a good deal?
No, it was a very good deal for me. It was a very good deal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's the part that makes me look like a really bad person.
I thought that's something.
So I don't want to say the amount because
no, for sure. Don't, you don't.
And the people who have been looking for that book, and you know how much it cost, right? Yeah, I paid nowhere.
Wow.
Nowhere near what people are getting it on.
So who took who for the cleaners?
I love my friend. I love my friend. But, there's friendship.
Right.
And then there's absolute JLA Avengers. You know what I mean? I mean, we have to have priorities.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to have priorities. So I end up getting a really good deal for it. But you know what? My friendship, I think, is worth a lot for him.
Mm-hmm.
You probably already answered this. What's your favorite Ghost Machine book? Oh my God. Redcoat. I love Redcoat. I think Redcoat is genius. I think Geiger is fantastic. I love Rook Exodus. I love Junkyard Joe. I'll tell you what I love is Tomasi's the Rockefellers. I love every Ghost Machine book. I am such a fan. Such a fan of everything Ghost Machine. I just love it. And I love Jeff Johns as my favorite everything. Ray, if CNT becomes a co-host, he's going to make Ray give away so many books. It's going to be a Pulp Fiction Bonnie situation. Only instead of Bonnie, it'll be Ray's wife, D.
Everyone gets a book. Everyone gets a book. Oh my goodness.
Holy shit. Logan says, I'm pretty sure Omar said it was a creator. It's worth going back and watching.
Wow, that's awesome.
Damn,
dude.
I can't wait. I love Omar. Logan, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna go watch the stream.
That's
just
awesome.
to have my name mentioned on that stream is exciting. But for Omar to say it's a creator, holy shit, that you guys, that just rocks my world. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
And to find out that there's creators watching my show, that makes,
and Omar's huge. He's huge.
Yeah, I consider Omar a friend. He's such a good guy. I'm considering, I live in Illinois, and I'm considering driving my wife. We've got a nephew and a niece and nephew live in Southern Illinois, and they have the two cutest kids that are like, 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, whatever they are now. They're great kids. And this is the niece that used to live with us. This is the niece that grew up. She lived in our household. She's more like my daughter's older sister. We raised her through high school, you know what I mean? And so we love her. She's like a daughter to us. So we're thinking of going down and seeing her kids. And since it's in Southern Illinois, we're thinking of going across to Kentucky, just because I want to take Omar out to lunch. Omar and Melanie, I'd love to take them to lunch, and but he says they live in central Kentucky, so but I still plan on doing it because Omar's that good a guy. I just love that guy.
Yeah, dude, his channel is I've never met him. He seems like a really nice guy, dude. I love his show.
And every time I've guested on his channel, I've had a great time, and I've made friends, people that I consider really good friends. I've met on his channel. I've never met somebody. I take it back. I did meet someone I didn't like, but it was no biggie. We just never connected. But yeah, pretty much everybody that I met on Near Mint Condition, I loved instantly. They're great people, and to be part of that community has been one of the greatest things that has happened to me. I'm really happy to be part of that. And I just love Omar to death. He's great.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Just ordered Superman New Krypton Saga from Crooks and Bandits Comics. Dude, New Krypton Saga is so good. I love that omnibus. It's so good. Oh my God. It's great. All right, let me Aaron says, I'm in Queens myself. Be careful with this blizzard on the road, Adam. Monday could be a total mess. Aaron, did you see the members only video? Aaron, check out today's members only video. You want to check it out. You especially want to check it out.
How cold is it over there?
Right. Where I live, it's about 20 something, but I hear more out east. It's they're getting a nor'easter, so it's gonna be pretty bad.
It's about 70 degrees over here right now. It's beautiful.
You're in the west. You're in California, right?
Southern California.
Oh shit! I wish I was out there, brother.
It's beautiful, bro.
I wish I was. I had a chance to work out there, and I thought I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I know what. Here, I'll tell you. It's a stupid story, but I got a chance to work out there. It wasn't a morning show. I did radio mornings. I did rock radio mornings. And someone called me and asked me if I would be interested in doing nights. And I was offended because I'm like, oh, I'm not doing freaking nights. By the way, it was for more money than I'd ever made in my career. But it was nights, so I wouldn't do it. By the way, Jimmy Kimmel did nights in Los Angeles, but I thought I was too good. And the other thing was, and this is crazy, Adam. I mean, comics at TNT. This is crazy. They said, what's your real last name? And I go, I told them my real last name is the name I used on air. And they said, well, I thought you're Mexican. I said, I am Mexican. They said, well, what is your Mexican name? And I said, my name is Padron, but that's not my real name. My father had a Scottish last name. So I have my father's last name. My mother's last name is Parron. So they asked me, they said, would you be willing to change your name to Ray Padron? I was such a narcissist that I said, no, it's not my freaking name. I'm not going to change it. And that's how stupid I was. But I now that I think about it, I'm like, God, I had a chance to live in Southern California, make a ton of money. And just for the weather alone,
yeah,
it would have been great being out there. But my ego was so big that I wouldn't, that I just wouldn't accept it. I'm just so stupid.
It's pretty expensive out here, though. The taxes out here in California are outrageous.
You know what? Illinois has big taxes, but you know what? I don't mind paying taxes.
Yeah,
I know what the taxes go for. Taxes are going to help.
Yeah,
you know,
you're pretty much paying for the weather and the
That's what I hear about out west. Is nice, yeah. But I like the fact. Logan, I did see your message earlier and made my night. Thank you. By the way, Wesley says, Ray, I asked Lars if he'd do a Legion stream with you, and he said, oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Really? Oh, I love Lars. Lars is one of those people that I met and I immediately liked him. He is great. Thanks, Wes. Thanks for doing that, buddy. I'm going to watch that stream because I heard I was mentioned. So I'd watch it anyway, but man, that's great. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's see. Let me get some other things. And then I want to put Wesley says, Marco Cocchetto's outstanding. I read Ultimate Spider-Man 24 the other day. He draws awesome stuff in that issue. So sad this year. I think his art in Ultimate Spider-Man is incredible. But dude, his art in Daredevil is amazing. I think CNT, I don't know if you read it, but I think it's some of the best comic art we've had, period. I think Daredevil is that good. I just love it.
Yeah, the Daredevil one you're talking about?
But I think his art in Ultimate Spider-Man is just as good. I think he's one of our best living artists right now. I love Jorge Jimenez.
Yeah.
I love Dan Mora. I love Marco Cocchetto. I love Ryan Stegman. All these guys are on my top 5 current artists. I think those guys are fantastic.
I think my top artist, he's a 90s guy, Joe Mad.
Oh,
I love his art. What's that?
From the 90s, you said?
Yeah, he did a lot of X-Men. He did Battle Chasers, and then he went into video games and then stopped doing comics, which was sad. But he was my guy.
Jim Lee, Marshall Vestry. There's so many great artists. I mean, so many great artists. Holy shit. I did videos of, if I could only keep 5 artists.
Rob Liefeld on there.
You know what? I like Rob Liefeld, but I like it for personal reasons because I met him.
Mm-hmm.
I met him, and he was such a great guy.
He has such a great podcast.
He stutters. He doesn't stutter publicly, but he stutters in person. But he was such a nice guy. I met him in like 91 or 92. I met him in Chicago at a Comic-Con. I was at a hotel, and he came in town early for the Comic-Con, and I had drinks in a bar, and he was there, and I thought he was just a wonderful guy. I really liked him.
Yeah, his podcast is really good if you haven't heard it.
I like Liefeld a lot. So his art, I don't mind his art. I think it's, I wouldn't put him in the top 3 of all time or anything, but I think his art's good. I know people love to make fun of him, but
no, he's good. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm. And he seems like a really good father and good husband, and seems like a really nice guy. Wesley, I've read first 35 issues of Claremont New Mutants. They're absolutely fantastic. They honestly rival the original X-Men. I've got the New Mutants. I've got New Mutants. I have all the trade paperbacks of New Mutants, and I'm getting the omnibuses. but I have them. I think they're in my giveaway pile, guys.
Oh, giveaway.
Yep.
My ears perk when I hear giveaway.
Yeah, in fact, let me stop answering questions for a second. Let me add. I want to add our new members, CNT. Let's add our new members. I have to add. I added Foulmouth Flipper. I added Omni Hoarder last time, but I want to get the new. There are new people that came in today. Let me get the new people that came in today. Because we had, I put Meyer. Meyer got added. Catfish. All right, let me add Catfish and Sizzle. All right.
I like that catfish, sizzling catfish. I like it.
Yep. Let me add Catfish and Sizzle. All right. Let me get you guys added. All right.
You're gonna have to get a bigger bucket, Ray. You're gonna have to get a bigger bucket.
Dude. I'm gonna have to move to a bigger size. I don't know how many this is gonna take, but it's still working. It's still working. All right. Let's add Catfish. KATPHISHE and Sizzle, which is SYZL. Sizzle 7. All right, let me add these two, and then we'll do our first drawing, CNT.
Oh, by the way,
I do a members only drawing.
By the way, I did get you. I got the new Avengers you sent me. Thank you so much, bro. By the way,
did you like it?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to read it yet, but can't wait.
It was a pleasure sending it to you. I want you to win one of these. I gotta admit, I think it would be awesome if CNT wins one of these member drawings because everybody will claim it's rigged.
It came quick too. It came really fast. So a medium. Are you doing it medium mail?
Yeah, my wife mails it. She takes care of it, right?
That was quick.
She's got good handwriting too, and but I think now my handwriting's so bad. I think she types it all out and then prints labels. I think. But
you get one of those label printers now, man. You're just giving out so many comic books.
I know I'm giving out a shitload of books. I've got to watch my cursing. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's put them in. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a book for members, and then I'm going to scroll up. I have every single comment that's made in chat. I have access to every single comment that's made in chat. So I'm going to scroll up. And then I'm going to have Tom. I know Tom's listening to us. And I'm going to have Tom text me. And when Tom texts me, I will randomly pick someone. And we're going to see if that'll work. Okay. Which I think would be cool. You know what I mean? We'll see how that works, but I'm going to try that today so I can give it away. So I'm going to give it away to just a regular subscriber. A regular subscriber that's in the room will get a chance. All right, so here we go. I just put the new guys in. If anybody else wants to become a member, if you want to become a member, now's your chance to get in the drawing. If not, you'll have to wait till the next drawing. Let's see what are we going to give away tonight? Let me pick something good. Okay, what do we have here? I have some hardcovers. My only fear is I don't want to send a hardcover to Europe, okay? I'll give away a hardcover, but it's too expensive to send it overseas. Like I can send the paperbacks overseas.
Just because of the weight, right? The weight of the book costs
the
more.
weight. Yeah, the weight will screw me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do All right, here's a couple of giveaways we'll be doing tonight. All right. Dude, this is thick. Look at this.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
This is Batman Scott Snyder, Night of the Owls.
Classic.
We'll be giving this away. This is one of the giveaways. All right. And we'll be doing. Let me reach and see what else we got. We have Batman and Spider-Man. Holy look at this.
Nice.
I don't know what this book is worth. Maybe I should sell this and not give it away.
But check eBay.
This is pristine condition. Batman and Spider-Man. I don't know what this is worth, but it's a really good condition. It's really good condition. And I don't know how hard this is to find, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, give that away. And I have Green Lantern. This is Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. This is volume 1. So I'll do that. And then that's it. I'm not going to do any more giveaways.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Ray.
Don't shame me.
Ray.
Yeah, what?
Come on now.
Don't shame
Come on.
me.
There's at least 2 more in you. Giveaway.
I have Aquaman Deep Dives. All right, I can give this away. This is Aquaman Deep Dives paperback. All right, there you go. So let's do the first. Let's do the first one. Let's do the first one to a member. You guys ready? This is going to be for a member, and we'll do Aquaman Deep Dives. All right, this is going to a member. And then the next one we're just going to do a random person. All right.
All righty.
We'll do that after. All right, here we go. Aquaman Deep Dives is going to go to. By the way, I was just bragging about losing weight. And I'm eating a cookie while I'm bragging about it. All right, congrats to the cheese. We have a member named The Cheese. The Cheese.
Cheese.
The Cheese. The Cheese. Congratulations, brother. The Cheese, you win. Nice. Aquaman. That's for the Cheese. By the way, if you're a winner, send me an email. Send me an email to chubbyraycomics@gmail.com. All right. The Cheese, email me so you can get your book. All right. Now, Tom is the moderator of the chat room. He's a member too, which means Tom could win. Tom, I'm going to tell you when to start. And what I'll do is I want you to just count down in your head and then text me. Tom knows my cell phone number. So Tom, I'll need you to text me. And you text me at your convenience. I will start scrolling, and whenever your text comes in, I will stop. Okay. So C&T, let's count down from 3, and I'll start scrolling. I will start scrolling, and I will scroll every chat comment we've had. And we've had a ton of chat comments. And then when Tom messages me, I will randomly pick one. And whoever I randomly pick, you will win. And the book you're going to win is Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, Volume 1. Now, I need you to be a subscriber. So if you're in there and you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe, because I will double check and make sure you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, I won't send it. And it's a pain in the ass to check, by the way, because there's almost 4,000 subscribers. So Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 1 is going to go to a random person once CNT counts down and tells Tom when he's ready to text. All right, let's count down.
You guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, Tom, I want you to text. I'm randomly scrolling right now. Tom, you just randomly text me. When Tom's text comes through, oh, okay, hold on. I gotta stop.
Nice.
I gotta stop. Tom just texted. Okay, he said, here's what you go. Here's what he texted me. He texted me a new ChubbyRay Comics logo. He just texted.
I like that.
And here is the random person that I chose. And this is, you guys, this is going to look like a setup. I'm going to have to do somebody else because this looks like a setup. And this isn't, I swear to God, it's not a setup. It's Logan, who's the guy that was talking about Omar mentioning me again. Logan, you win, brother. And it's not a setup. That's who I landed on. I landed on Logan.
Nice.
Logan, you win this. I'll do another one.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Logan, send me an email to ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com. That was not a setup. That was who I picked. All right, so that's going to that'll be going to Logan. All right. Just remind me it's Hal Jordan Green Lanterns Volume 1. All right, let's do another random giveaway. And it's gonna be, oh Jesus, here we go. Batman and Spider-Man. I'm not gonna choose a member. I'm just gonna pick it to somebody who commented. Same thing, Tom. Tom, CNT is gonna count it down. He will count it down. And then I will wait for Tom to text, and I will stop scrolling when Tom texts. All right?
We ready?
Count her down, buddy.
3, 2, 1.
All right. I'm scrolling. I'm waiting for Tom to text. I'm going till Tom texts. I'm going all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom.
That's a $50.
Okay.
It's a $50 trade right there.
Here we go. He just texted. Gallandowski. This is $50. Are you serious?
That's what they're saying in the chat.
Oh,
they're saying it's about $50, $40 to $50.
Oh, I should sell it. Oh my God. Batman is Gallandowski. You win, brother.
Congrats.
You win. Batman and Spider-Man. Holy crap.
Good job, man.
That's amazing. All right, now I got to stop these giveaways. I should have sold that. I should have sold that and taken all the money. Oh, wait a minute. Was that Tom? Oh, okay, it was. My wife texted me too, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't just do the giveaway because my wife texted. No, it was Tom. All right. Here's a member drawing. And dude, this is thick. I mean, this is Snyder and Capullo. This is Batman, Night of the Owls. Look at this. This is a great book. Holy crap.
It's such a great story.
There's some great Nightwing in here too. Holy crap. This is awesome, dude. Red Hood and the Outlaws, Nightwing. Shit, this is awesome. Damn, I can't believe I'm giving this away. I might want this.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, I'm going to do a drawing. We're doing a drawing, CNT.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, I'm going to swirl my hand around. You tell me when to go. Tell me when to reach down.
Go.
Okay, here we go. Reaching into the bottom. I'm pulling out.
Who's that?
Who am I pulling out? Madden. Madden won? Didn't Madden win a couple weeks ago? Madden.
Good job, Madden.
Where you at, brother? Madden, you win.
Great story, by the way. You're gonna love it.
I I just keep waiting for when I'm going to pull CNT's name because everybody's going to say it too. Madden, you win. He wins again. I think he just won a couple weeks ago. All right, there you go. That was fun. I love when we do the giveaways.
We're not done yet, are we?
We got more? You want to do more?
How many was that? That was 4, right?
Yeah, we gave away 1.
And
2,
you said
4.
you had.
Yeah, but one of them was a $50 friggin' book.
You said you got 60 subscribers that have.
I got 60 subscribers. Yes.
So maybe we should do 6. We gotta do
6.
So 2 more.
Oh my god.
2 more, guys. Let them know you guys want 2 more. Come on now.
Let me grab one. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a hardcover. Let's do a hardcover. This is the first ever hardcover giveaway.
Cool.
I have a ton of hardcovers.
US only.
Is this gonna be a random subscriber or a member? Another member? What do you think?
Since I'm a member, I'm gonna have to say member.
Dude, this is a good one. This is Jonathan Hickman's Avengers.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Which volume? Volume 1?
This is volume 2.
Nice.
It's Infinity, the new Avengers. This is the Illuminati portion of Hickman's run. This is the new Avengers, volume 2, Jonathan Hickman. This is really good. This is when they've got that there's that planet that's going to get destroyed.
The insurgents, yeah.
Yeah, and they've got of the incursion, and they have the girl. This is a great story. Holy
if you guys have not read Hickman's Avengers, it is a ride. It is a great ride.
It is phenomenal.
Wow.
All right,
very long.
A member, one of the members is going to get this. However, it's got to be a U.S. member. If it's somebody from overseas, I'll have to send an Amazon card or something, but we'll see. Let's see who wins. All right. Tell me when, CNT. And remember, if I pick you, everybody's going to say it's rigged.
It's okay with me. Go ahead.
All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to go down to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. Here we go.
What we got here? It looks like
Cross
M15.
1915.
1915.
1915.
Nice.
I just dropped it. Hold on. All right, Cross. You win the new Avengers hardcover, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations, brother. All right, so is that all the giveaways? Are we done?
We gotta do one more. We gotta get that 6 in. I mean, you're gonna keep growing. You gotta just match that number.
So you're saying it's in my best interest that I keep doing this.
One more. That's it.
Let's do another should we do another hardcover? Oh shit. It's gonna be hold on. Should I do a random? Should I do a member or should I do a random comment?
Let's do a random for everybody that has a chance.
Hardcover Batman 0 year.
0 year. That was good.
Batman 0 year. This is Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Oh my god. I just ordered the absolute edition of this book. And by the way, I have it on Omnibus as well. This is a really cool story.
Yeah, very young Batman getting into the swing of things. Snyder's version. Very good stuff there. That's good. Great book.
0 year. Great art. Greg Capullo is a great artist. Yeah. All right. And this is a hardcover. Here is, look at that. It looks really good. All right. Same thing. Tom. Wes says 0 year is terrific. Tom, you're going to have to text me. You're going to have to text me and tell me when to go. Count it down, CNT.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Get it, Tom.
I'm scrolling. Let's see who's going to win. Tom, you text me. We'll see when it comes up on my phone. That's when I'm just going to randomly pick somebody. whenever it comes up on the phone. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Tom to text.
Looks like he texted you.
Tom texted and Noah G.
Nice.
Noah G.
Congrats, bro.
If you're in there, buddy, congratulations. Noah G, you won. It's as random as we can get. It's as random as we can get doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've given away 6 books.
That's good, man. I think that's a good number. I think that's we don't be too greedy here.
You said 6. Was that for members or was that for everybody?
I thought I said it was for everyone.
All right, so we might be done, right? Are we done? Is everybody good with that?
I think 6 is pretty good. I don't want.
If C&T is good,
I think good. I think if you get next show, if you get 70 members, then maybe you do 7 books.
Yeah,
keep going.
We're getting into the hardcovers now. We're getting the hardcover, and one more for good luck. Oh, come on, Griffin! No,
Griffin.
We don't need one more for good luck.
He's never going to put me back on the show, guys. If I keep,
yeah. I'm gonna ban. I will ban you ever being on the show. By the way, dude, I do have some good stuff to give away. Let me show you. Here's some of the giveaways I have. Batman Haunted Night.
Yes.
I've got that to give away. I'm just showing you some of the stuff. I'm just going through this because I'm looking at these piles. I've got some really good stuff. I have Jeff Johns' Avengers run, the paperback.
I haven't read that.
You've never read that?
No.
Oh, dude, you'd love it. You would love it. It's so good. It's so good. I have Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volume 1. That's a big one. Eventually. I have I'm waiting for the Secret Invasion. Dude, Secret Invasion Deluxe Edition. Look at
very
that.
Nice.
That's a giveaway. These are the giveaways that I have. It's unbelievable. Final Crisis paperback. This is amazing.
I want that Amazing Spider-Man Epic 1, man. That's a nice.
I know that's a really nice book.
Yeah, that's a nice book.
That's an out of print, hard to find book.
Yeah,
that's volume 1 of the Epic collections.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm just showing you some of the books that I have. Here's another one I have. Batman Dark Victory.
Nice.
I bet you know what the next one is. What do you think the next book is?
Long Halloween.
Batman The Long Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. All 3. That's 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Plus,
that's good.
I have
Black Mirror. Black Mirror's good.
Black Mirror.
That's his first. That was his first work on Batman,
right?
Yeah.
I have Secret Invasion paperback.
Is that the newer one? Yeah.
Supergirl and the Legion of Superheroes. Then I have the complete run of the Runaways on paperback. Volume 1, 2. I should probably sell these. 3, 4, and 5. All the Runaways. That's actually got to be worth something. Maybe I should put that in a different pile instead of the giveaway pile.
Some good stuff there, Ray.
I know. I have Batman The Dark Knight. This is another Scott Snyder. This is Greg Hurwitz. Okay. This is volume 3, Ethan Van Sciver art. I have Justice League Forever Heroes. This is Jeff Johns.
52, right? Nice.
Yep. And Flashpoint. That's just from the first pile of stuff. And then I have the entire second. I have my entire second pile left.
You may want to think about that Spider-Man. Apparently, it's worth $150 at
I know
Epic
it's worth a
Collection.
lot. I know,
Wow.
right? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow, that's
I should
maybe a
sell it.
maybe a 4K giveaway when you hit that 4K.
4K giveaway is Fantastic Four Volume 3, The Coming of Galactus.
Oh
Oh, no,
wow!
2000 giveaway. I'm sorry. That's this one. That's Star Wars Omnibus, which is this one right here.
Nice.
You guys can see it. There's a Star Wars.
The very bottom.
That's the 4,000 giveaway. Here's the March 1st giveaway. Fantastic Four Epic Collection. Plus, I've got all this different stuff to give away. Just a ton. Look at, I've got a full version of Crisis. I've got hard covers of all the Thor. I've got all new X-Men by Bendis. I've got a ton of stuff. I'm very generous. Plus Secret Invasion. Plus Flashpoint.
A lot of books.
All right, let's do one. We'll do one more. We'll do one more giveaway.
There we go. Look at that. I didn't even have to ask them, guys.
One more giveaway for a member. One more giveaway. And I'm not going to blame C&T for this one because I made the decision to give it away. Let's do
what we giving away? What we got?
We're going to give away either let's give away either Justice League by Jeff Johns, Forever Heroes.
Okay.
Or Batman the Dark Knight, Volume 3.
Is that the first volume? You know what? Let's do the first volume of the 52 Justice League. So that way a reader can really jump in there. And it's Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns is like, he's so good.
By the way, can I show some of this freaking art? Look at this art. This Ethan Van Sciver art is great.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to make sure that I have this before I go giving it away. Yeah, I might. Let me hold off on the Batman.
Oh yeah, we'll do the.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have another edition of that. So I don't want to give it away until I'm sure. All right, let's do Justice League.
There you go.
Jeff Johns, New 52 run, Justice League Forever Heroes. This is during the Forever Evil storyline. This is what the Justice League was doing during that story. Are you guys ready? This is going to go to a member. Well, I'm Carl. Says Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volume 1 is $150. Woo. I know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I give that stuff away to my viewers. I must be nuts. Awesome. And I pay for it. By the way, Carlos is amazing stream and amazing giveaways tonight, Ray. And thanks to C&T for dropping in. Always a good time. You guys only like him because he talks me into giving stuff away.
Hey, you guys go check out my channel too, please.
Yeah, you should YouTube. Check him out. Give him something because I'm the one that's I'm not getting anything out of him.
Maybe on the next one, if you invite me, I'll throw some comics too. I'll give some comics away.
I'll make him give some stuff away. Yeah, everybody go join C&T's channel. You need viewers.
I do. I do
on your channel. All right, here we go. I'm gonna lick my fingers. We're gonna draw this. Justice League is going to one of my members, one of my 60 members. We're gonna pick them out. All right, somebody's gonna get it. All right, tell me when.
Go for it.
All right, hold on. I grabbed several. All right, here's who won.
What we got here? We have, dude. That's me, bro.
C&T. Oh shit! I told you.
You know what, Ray?
C&T.
Ray, I already have that one. So go ahead and give it to somebody else. I appreciate it though.
Are you serious?
I have that copy though. So we'll share the love with somebody else.
Name back in.
Yes.
All right, dude. Imagine if I'd have given away that Long Halloween or
Oh, the Spider-Man.
They might give it away the Epic Collection.
That would have been nice.
You would have crapped your pants. I bet you wouldn't have given that back, would you?
No, I don't have it. So,
all right, let's do another one. Everybody goes rigged. Look on what says rigged. We need a new one. Yeah, CNT.
That would have been. That would have been
CNT.
That would have been twice.
In
2 weeks, I would have got one.
Marvel, the trucker Chris says Ray has the sickness collecting in giveaways. Dude, I know. I gotta stop. I have to stop, man. All right, let's draw somebody else to get Justice League. Justice League New 52, Forever Heroes. This is gonna be another member. Tell me when, CNT.
All right, go for it. Let's see what we get here.
All right, this is
what we got here.
I don't know who this is. This is
I can't see.
This is the guy. This is the guy who Tom gave away a membership to.
Nice.
This is Sizzle. Sizzle is a brand new member. Congratulations, Sizzle. Sizzle won. God, a brand new member won. Holy crap. That
awesome,
makes me happy.
Congrats, bro.
The brand new members. By the way, MZ says, the more you give, the more you receive. You're right. The more you give, the more I feel like I get something out of giving things away, you guys. I do get something out of it. All right, let me do one more random giveaway and then we'll wrap it up tonight.
Dang, I didn't even have to like pull your arm on this.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Well, you guilted me. You guilted me because you gave the book back. So now I feel like, oh shit. You know. CNT guilted me into giving it away. All right.
The love, man.
Sizzle, congratulations. Get hold of me, Sizzle. Get hold of me. You won. All right, let me pick one more of this random group of giveaways that I had. Let's see. Which one should we do? What do you think, man?
Oh man.
I've got Iron Man trade paperback. We can give away. You guys want Iron Man?
Iron Man, it's always fun.
All right. This is Brian Michael Bendis Iron Man.
Ooh.
Bendis.
Love Bendis.
His run came it was after his New Avengers run. Iron Man War Machine. All right. Random guy. Same thing. I'm going to have Tom text me. Thunder says I should do Flashpoint. You think I should do Flashpoint? All right, hold on.
Yeah, let's do Flashpoint.
Who is it? Thunder says I should do Flashpoint.
Yeah, if you're down to do Flashpoint,
Iron Man,
or you can do both.
CN2. CN2. I'm gonna let you decide. Should I do Secret? Should I do? Where did I do a Flashpoint? I just had Flashpoint. Should I do Flashpoint, or should I do Iron Man? Here's Flashpoint. All right.
You know what, Thunder? Let's do Flashpoint.
All right, Flashpoint. Random. Wesley says he prefers Iron Man. Well, let's do one. We'll do one random, and then we'll do the other one for members. All right, Tom. CNT's gonna count down. This is for Flashpoint. CNT's gonna count down. Tom, you will text. And whenever I pick somebody, or whenever Tom gets the text, and I'll pick somebody, and we don't know who it's going to be, I'm just going to scroll. I'm going to scroll up and down all the way to the top. Hold on. I got to scroll all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. All right, count it down, CNT.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Count and then text, Tom. I'll stop when you text. I'm going all the way to the bottom. Now I'm scrolling all the way to the top. All right. Got the top. Now I'm going back down. Oh, there we go. Tom texted. And stop. Got it? Okay, and the winner is South Force 10. South Force is from Texas. Has anyone in chat read the Red Lantern? I just got it. Well, here's what else you got. You got Flashpoint.
Very nice.
South Force, you got Flashpoint, brother. Congratulations. By the way, I picked South Force. He's right in the middle. Here's who was around him. Here's the people that was around South Force comment. Wesley, Carl, Geezer Blokey, and Meyer. None of you guys won. South Force won. That's pretty cool. I like when we show the people who didn't win. I don't know why I'm so mean, but
that's bad, bro.
This is South Force. Email me, ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com. All right. Here's our last giveaway, guys. Members only. Friggin' CNT's made me give away 10 books.
I think we're at 9 right now.
Right,
but if you want to give 10, we can do 10.
Let's do 9. We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Right? Let's do 9. This is book number 9. This is going to go to a member, random member. All winners, you have to email me, ChubbyRayComics@gmail.com. And I hope CNT won. And I want you guys to notice, CNT won the book and gave it back. So all you people who will say bad things about him and it was rigged.
Oh, wow. All right, go ahead. Hit it.
All right. Here we go. I picked 2, but I just dropped one. Let's see which one. Let's see who wins. The winner is Thor Odinson. Thor Odinson. Wasn't that a guy who won? Didn't he win a giveaway? Didn't Thor Odinson win? I think Tom gave one away. Thor Odinson won.
Sounds
all right,
familiar.
Thor Odinson. You get Invincible Iron Man. Congratulations. All right, so one more makes it 10, right?
Yeah. Chris says, "Don't be odd. We got to go even. We got to end it on an even."
I'm sure you're going to go for that. I know.
Got to go for an even.
Thanks, Chris. Everybody saying even 10.
Even 10, man.
Baker's does it. No. 10's fine.
Oh, Baker's does it. That's hilarious.
Okay, let's and should I do a random or another member? Let's see what we're doing. Hold on. This is underneath the
What's the count? How many members did we do already?
I don't know. I don't know how many members.
I wasn't keeping count.
I think we've done 7 members and maybe 2. I think we've done 6 members and 3 randoms.
You want to do randos?
Whatever you think. You let me know.
Let's do randos.
All right, we'll do randos. All right, let me just figure out what book we're going to give.
But see, guys, if you guys are members, you get more books. Think about it, guys.
Here's your choices. And I'm not giving them both away. I'm going to give you choices. All right. Choices are. Oh, and I love this. I love this book. Titans. The Return of Wally West. This is the book where Wally West just came out of the Speed Force, remember?
Yeah.
And nobody knows who he is. This is a fantastic book. It's Dan Abnett, but the art is by Brett Booth, and it's amazing. All right, there's one book. All right, there's one choice. Number 2. Oh, I love this book. Iron Man, World's Most Wanted. This is Matt Fraction. I love this book.
Mm-hmm.
I also love that Titans book, by the way. And number 3, hardcover. Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Avengers. This is volume 1 of Brian Michael Bendis's.
That was such a good story too.
Guardians run. Yeah, wasn't that great?
Dude.
That's a great omnibus. They've never made a volume 2. They've never made a volume 2. Oh man, these are 3 good. These are 3 great freaking books. All right. Which one? Who should we? Let's pick somebody. Let's pick a random person to choose who's going to get what. Carl
So
says,
like how yeah, random person. We'll count to 3 again.
Let's go. All right. Jack Solo says Wally West, no doubt. Wesley says, let's go Guardians. Chris says, wow. Guardians. He just says, wow. He didn't even give me. Griffin says Iron Man.
That's tough.
MZ says Guardians. Noah says, do Iron Man, Ray.
Go Marvel. All of them.
Good luck, everybody. I am Carl says, go Marvel. All right. Thunder says, do the Titans. Childish Brandino says, Iron Man. Guardian says, I am Carl. Josh Sparks says, Titans. I think we got a tie.
Oh, man.
Do all 3. Oh, stuff. What's wrong with these people?
All 3. I think Guardians is winning.
Yeah, the Guardians is winning now. All right, let's do Guardian. Random Guardian. Yeah. Okay. Tom. CNT's going to count it down. Tom, you text, and I will choose someone when Tom counts it down. All right?
You ready?
You tell me when.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, scrolling to the top. Scrolling to the top. Now I'm scrolling down towards the bottom. I'm scrolling slow. I could go all the way. We're just waiting for Tom. I could go all the way to the bottom and keep going until Tom does it. It's up to Tom. When is he going to text me? We got a lot of text. I'm not even to the bottom yet. I finally got the bottom. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What do we have? I got a text from Tom. It says, the stain is loose. Thank you, Tom, for that text. All right. Oh, hold on. I put my
That's
phone.
a name? That's the name?
Phone on my cookie.
Is that the name? Stain is loose?
No, that's what Tom texted.
Oh.
All right. Now the screen has stopped. I'm going to randomly pick somebody. All right. Here we go. It might work. YK stands for, Jax Perez. You've won Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Nice. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy.
Hardcover. CNT, your choice. Should we do one more? Should we do the Titans?
Dude, my answer will always be yes. Answer will always be yes.
This is going to be to a member. This is such, you guys, I cannot stress enough how amazing this is. Such a good book. I love the Titans. I love Brett Booth's art is so good. The bad guy's kind of lame, but the story is just fantastic. And the art in it is so good. Look at this art, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
friggin' amazing. All right, this is the last giveaway, guys, because this is going to be like 12, right? My wife's going to kill me for having to mail all these. All right, I'm going to randomly pick a member. Last one. Jax, congratulations. Jax, text me or send me an email message, and I'll get your book out to you. All right? Make sure to put the name of the book you won in your email, guys. All right, here we go. I'm randomly picking one. CNT, you tell me when to grab.
Let's get it.
Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me pick up what I dropped. All right, here's the winner. Mega Man. All right, Mega Man. Mega Man is the winner, but I'm going to pick up the ones that I dropped just to show you who should have won or who would have won. All right, let's see who would have won. But they didn't win. They didn't win jack squat. Here's the guys who didn't win jack squat. All right, you want to know who they are?
The worst. That's the worst.
Here we go. These are the people that.
That's so bad. That's so funny. Who's that?
Oh, it's Scott Carney. I love Scott. Scott Carney from Ireland. Scott was a guy that had the cute girlfriend, and he has celebrated his birthday.
Oh, I saw that video.
I dropped Scott. Sorry, Scott. You didn't win. You didn't win shit. Sorry, buddy. I dropped it. And the other one is Todd E. Sorry, Todd. Todd E2.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Sorry, guys. You're the ones I dropped. I don't think I dropped any more. Let me check. Let me check the floor. I don't see any more. I thought I dropped more than 2, but the other ones fell into the thing. All right, so there you go. Those are all the winners. People who've won, send me an email message to chubbyraycomics@gmail.com. You guys, this was fun. I had a blast.
Great stuff, man.
CNT talks me into giving away too much stuff, but
I love it.
But I do love I love doing the giveaways. It's awesome. And this show was fun. I want to thank Adam from crooksandbanditscomics.com. He was a great guest. And I'm rooting for him, man. I'm really rooting for him. I think it's awesome. Great streams as always, Ray. Thank you, Gawandowski. He didn't win shit.
It's so bad.
You know, I'm going to have to give this. I'm going to have to put the bad languages in the stream now. Oh, crap. Jack says, thank you, Ray. No problem, Jax. That's how it works, brother. Thank Tom, actually. Thank Tom. He was the one who just texted at the right time. MZ says, great giveaways. Congrats, everyone. Amazing stream. Thanks, Thunder. Noah says, does that mean a winner? W Ray? Is that with? I don't know. Thanks for watching Chubby Ray Live. Big love to everyone supporting with super chats and memberships. Catch us next time for another Chubby Ray live stream. You're awesome. Thanks, Tom. That's great, buddy. Oh, I love it. All right, guys. Let's wrap it up.
We all done?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go eat pizza and, who knows? Maybe I'll drive with if my wife hasn't left yet, maybe I'll go with her. All right. CNT, thank you, buddy. You're great as always.
Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for the invite. And I love
I want you on all the time. You make me laugh.
Yeah.
You make me laugh. All right, brother. I'll talk to you.
All right,
you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. You guys are great. I love all you guys. My subscribers. We're almost to 4,000 subscribers, guys. I can't believe it. We're over 3,800. We're less than 200. We're 100 and some odd subscribers away. So if you know somebody that loves comic channels, especially if they love enthusiastic comic channels, have them subscribe because I think they won't be disappointed. If you become a member, not only do you get videos early, but you win stuff because I am obviously addicted to giving things away. I love it. By the way, Foulmouth Flippa, who says it's 12:37 Sunday in Australia. Holy crap, guys. It's Sunday in Australia. Foulmouth Flippa, you were in. Sorry, I didn't win anything, but you were in the cup, buddy, because you're a new member. You guys, it was awesome. Have a great night, Ray. Thank you, Seagulls. I appreciate it. Tom, thank you as always. I got to give Tom some kind of admin ability to do some stuff because he's great when he reminds you of this stuff. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, become a channel member. Members get perks, automatic entry into giveaways, share the videos, help more people discover the channel. Thank you, Tom. It was awesome, guys. I'll see you next stream for sure is Monday at 5 p.m. Central. Monday at 5 p.m. Central. I hope all you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you Monday. Daredevil review coming tomorrow, plus more reviews coming all next week. You guys are the best. I love you all. Thank you so much for following. You really make my life worth living. I love doing this stream. I love doing these videos. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.